AA. Everybody can hear me? Yes? No? No? Yes? In the back, they hear me for sure because the speakers are in the back. But you guys can hear? Okay, with the excitement of the class, you're going to hear everything. Don't worry. So, first of all, good evening, everyone. Welcome to TLE. It's in the, as you can see, an amazing Sokah, right, of the Kabbalah Center. And I hope we all going to fly tonight to a different realm with the power of the TLE. Because really, it's not about, as we mentioned many times, it's not about the understanding, it's about the connecting. So with all of this energy of the surrounding light of the power of the Sokah, that it's a big antenna. So we like to receive more and more energies that we can expand our vessel, and also we like to share this light. So we start first of all as every week we start just with a short focusing our energy, focusing our mind. So just uncross your legs and hands. If you want, you can just close your eyes. It's just for a few seconds. It's not a meditation. Just want to bring ourselves, as I've explained, to a present time. We want to bring ourselves to the here, to the now. To live the past, to live the future. What is really important in our life, it's that just this moment in time that we make in the connection, living ourselves with the level of tree of life. And as we mentioned in the Sokah, you can demand to receive a message, to receive a change, to receive any power that you wish to have to help you to overcome some obstacle in your life, some habit is hard for you to change. Whatever you need for the next year, whatever support, whatever energy you can ask from the power of the Sokah, the power of the surrounding light. I'm going to read a verse from Tree of Life to connect all of us with that energy. מבערך מלכות דאצילות ירדה והייתה לכתר בעולם הבריאה, ובו 10 עניינים. בית בחינות יורדות מעולם העליון לעולם התחתון. א', 10 ספירות דהווי המלובשים באור חוזר, 10 ספירות דאור ישר המלובשות באור חוזר, שמתפשטות על ידי המסך בזיווג דהקאה. ב', הבחינה האחרונה דעולם העליון היא מלכות דמלכות, שיורדת ונעשית עתיק בעולם התחתון, והיא אינה מתפשטת על ידי האור חוזר שבמסך, אלא בוקעת את המסך ויורדת. Take a deep breath to your belly and then you can open your eyes. Welcome back. So, as we study every week, we're reading from the Tree of Life. Is the Tree of Life of the Ari Kadosh, Rabbi Yitzchak Luria, that Rav Ashlag put together the translation for the 10 emanations. Can you hear well? It sounds like there is echo, no? Echo? אולי טיפה להנמיך שלא יהיה echo. Hey. Maybe I will take it up, so just a second. Put it here. Hey. Better? Yes, better? No echo? No echo, okay. So Rav is saying, כי הכל יודעים ומרגישים, everyone knows and feel את השם יתברך כי טוב הוא. We can feel that the Creator is good. ומדרך הטוב להיטיב. When something is good, so the root, the nature of that thing is just to do good. You know, it says in Genesis that the light is good. That's it, no explanation. The light is good. So when the light is good, what does it mean for us? Because many times we can say, just a second, but I have a kind of a hard time right now. I'm feeling not connected. I'm feeling empty space. It's happened to you sometimes that you feel not connected, you feel empty space, or you feel there is an obstacle, or things you're not ready for, and suddenly they appear in your life. So how come, if the light is good, how come I still feel all of those things, right? So it says, the light is good, but how I'm using the light, that was what caused the empty space or the fulfillment. It means when I'm connecting right now with a level of, let's say, judgment, anger, all of those things that create in empty spaces, the light that's been revealed is a good light. But I'm using it right now to feed my klipot, to feed my opponent. So, but the light doesn't calculate with us, oh, right now you're angry, I'm not going to give you energy. It doesn't work like that. Because right now my vessel is actually, down with a lot of energy. Like it's called, when we create an empty space, it's called, or short circuit, it's called direct light. What we read before, it was talking about direct light and returning light. So now it's direct light. Because how come when I feel upset or angry or we arguing right now, how come suddenly we have more power? Sometimes, I don't know if it's happened to you, but sometimes, you're kind of tired, right? And someone touching a point, and suddenly you find yourself from level of tiredness and you want just to sleep, and suddenly you argue and you have energy and as you're fighting. How come? Where this energy came from? A second ago you've been lying down and just resting and just leave me alone and just rest. Suddenly you have power to argue, to answer back, and after you finish, you feel tired. So what's happening? We using that good light, but not to a good cause. So right now, this is why I have the power. So I'm taking that light, I'm having the power, but then all of this energy goes away. This is why it says, we know in our essence, we know, and we feel that the light is good. We know that. The way we need to ask ourselves, how do I want to use the light that I'm receiving? This is why I never ever can blame someone else with the things that happened in my life, because each one of us, we have 24/7, right? Seconds, moments, minutes, hours in a day or in a week that I can connect, and nobody can stop me to resist. How much light do you want? Who can stop you and tell you, no, that's enough. You have your capacity of light today, that's it. Yes? You have an app in your phone that's telling you, oh, does it work actually? You press, yeah. Okay. Do you have an app that's telling you how much light you reveal today and that's it? You can rest? There's not such a thing, right? How many gig of light you want to receive today? It's endless, right? So who is stopping us to reveal all of that light? It's just, ourselves. It's very simple. And this is why many times, if I'm not pushing myself to keep myself with the energy of the light is good, automatically I'm giving that energy to the other side. There's no I can just lie down and rest and do nothing. Automatically. So he says, Rav Ashlag, the way of something good is just to do something good, just good things. The light cannot harm us. The light cannot harm nothing in this world. ולפיכך, בשעה שהשם יתברך הולך ומטיב עם בריאותיו, he says, so at the time of the Creator, he is doing just good with his creations, כמתנת ידו בהיותו, he said, הרחבה, that he given us so much, like the light, he said, the light given us more than we can even imagine. Like, again, we mentioned it many times, but many times the Rav used to say, it's too good to be true. Because the Rav said, the only one that limits us or blocking us to receive all the blessings, it's ourselves. The Rav said, just walk out of your way. Stop, limit yourself. Stop blocking yourself to receive the blessings. One of the main things that we need, if we can remember that, and remember what Rav Ashak says at the beginning of beginnings, Rav Ashak says how we can test ourselves, how we can test how my opponent tricked me. I need to be proactive about it. I can test it with food, with drinks, and with sleeping. Because all of those things, it's look like, but of course, we all want it because it's represent big part of the desire to receive oneself alone. We want food. There's a lot of lust by eating or drinking and go to sleep, right? So he says, if we become proactive about it and we start to change, so even small changes, now you want to see how your opponent freaking out and how suddenly it's not okay what you're doing, even though it's good for you. So he's saying, then we can check, actually, when we do that, we can check really how much my desire is real. How much my desire is real. Because many times we said, oh, I have a goal, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want that, right? Like, yeah, this year I'm going to do that. Okay. Test yourself in simple things every day. And you know what? You want to see who told you even to choose this goal? Who told you to choose this goal? How many goals we choose last year and year before and year before and year before? And we might maybe didn't manifest all the goals. Okay, next year. Yeah, but from the point of view, what the Takabli is telling us, whatever desire you have, it should be fulfilled. So how come it didn't be fulfilled? Maybe I did nothing about it. Or maybe I didn't want to make any effort to change, to receive, because whatever goal I have, if my vessel have the capacity to hold into that light, that whatever desire I have, so I should receive it right away. There's no time, space, and motion between the light and our soul. There's no, because for the Abraham explained, the blessing comes from the upper world, right? So we shouldn't have any expectations while we're asking for something. This is one of the things he told the Rav, because if you're asking for something, you have the expectation it's going to be fulfilled, it means you're taking that blessing to the level of time, space, and motion. And time, space, and motion, Rav Brandon said, exist just in this world. So we're limiting the energy, so the blessing cannot be revealed. So while we're asking for a blessing, I need to let go. Forget about it. You're asking something, forget about it. But how come? No, okay, so just keep it. But after I ask for it, I need to, remind myself, I ask for something, I need to create room for it to be revealed, no? Yes? What do you think? You have to move your head because I don't have my glasses, I see blurry, so do this. Just to make sure you are with me. Because, again, it's very simple, but a little bit complicated for us to get the spiritual world in the physical world. Because now we can, I got it, but then we go home, that's it, it's like evaporate, disappear. This is 10 emanations, right? When we're ready, we're going to receive it. So if you're going to order a new living room, you're going to put 2 living rooms in one living room, or you're going to get rid of the old one and put the new one. Yes, makes sense? Okay, so it means we need to make room. So something we're asking for, after I ask for it and let it go, now we need to make room. One of the things that the Kabbalists explain, because one of the highest level we're supposed to, what Kabbalists explain, we're supposed to cleave ourselves, right, dvekut, with the light of the Creator. I'm sure you heard this word many times, dvekut, cleaving ourselves with the Creator, right? But to cleave myself with the Creator, I need to practice love. Love, Kabbalists saying, practice love. How we practice love? Because the highest level of love, it's to love God. Wow, how can I love God? I barely love myself. I barely love other people around me. I have the expectation people just, to love me and give me, and now I need to love something even I don't see, I don't feel sometimes. What are you talking about? So I always explain that to love God, we need to start to practice to love people. And it's something not easy for us to do. And one of the things the Rav, our teacher of Berg, what he says, okay, it's hard for you to love people. Human dignity. Start with human dignity. At least don't judge them. At least don't blame them. At least don't put a lot of negativities that you create blockage between you and the Creator, because you want the blessings. Many times we judge someone, and this person actually, live in the scenario, and you go to his home and with the family, and we still stuck with what? With a judgment. But it says, if you see someone, it's called Talmid Chacham, like a wise student that did a mistake. Don't judge him. Why? Because he might went after a few minutes and he just did tshuva and clear it from his system. But you still have the picture, I was saying, damaged picture in your brain. Now every time you see this person, you will see the short circuit he did. So you're still judging him. So it means you're drawing into your life negativity. He already repents, did tshuva, he continued with his life, and everything is good. And we still judge him. So I'm sure we have many people, from the past, that still we have damaged pictures that whatever they told us or they did to us, we still walking with those energies. The people might be married already, have kids, have whatever money, whatever they forgot already what happened. There are people, there's a lot of stories about it, but like real stories, life stories, maybe the people fight in high school and stop talking. They be the best friends, and then after 20 years, those reunion that they do in school, right? And they see each other and suddenly they're talking, and they don't even remember why they fight and why they stop talking. Yes, because it's all nonsense. It's nonsense of opponent that it doesn't let us to really to do what? To practice, I was saying, simple love. It's simple, because the light is simple. We complicate it. So if I want to start really to feel the Creator, if I want to start to elevate myself to love the Creator even, I need to start to practice simple love with people around me. When I start to practice that, yes, then we have the tools, we have the Zohar, we have TLE, we have the connection, we have the Sokah, we have so many tools to elevate us. But I have to throw out all the whatever filth or garbage or foreskin of our heart, or remove everything to let myself be elevated. Because then what we do, and then we consume more and more energies, but it can't be revealed. Because if my vessel is not ready, it can't be revealed. Cannot. So we're soon going to start a new year, right? After Simchat Torah. It's few days. And if you pay attention, we're already in, what today? It was the 4th day, right, of Sukkot. Tomorrow is the 5th. It's like, chiki, we start the new year. Sunday, the new year start. Woohoo! Are you excited? So we still have time to create a huge change. Huge change. So he says, Nivchan ze, he says it's kind of a test. How you can test it, he says Rav Ashlag. שפניו יתברך מגולות לבריאותיו, כי אז הכל יודעים ומכירים אותו בהיותו מתנהג כראוי לשמו יתברך. He says, there are times in life that the face of the Creator been revealed to us. What does it mean the face of the Creator been revealed? Sorry. It means when we can feel the blessings, when we have those moments in life, and again, I'm repeating moments because I was explaining at the beginning of TLE, he says, unfortunately, the way we should have the light of the Creator, it's like 99% for 99, we need to have like the fulfillment, the love, the joy of the Creator, and then, 0.0001% maybe, a little bit pain and suffering just to do that spiritual work. But he says, but unfortunately, it's the opposite. More there is pain and suffering, and once in a while, a drop of like kind of fulfillment. Wow. How do you know that? When you're talking, check what type of memories or where you're going in time, and you share some stories. And you see, we have some, all of us, right? We have almost the same stories from childhood, from high school, from getting married, whatever. Like, it's just point in time because we taste something, we taste some joy, and we remember those points, right? What about the rest of the time? What's happened there? And why I'm not saying something about now? Why I'm not talking about now? What I'm doing now, what I'm working about now, how I want to change, I need help, I need support, right? Because we said at the beginning, what we did, that exercise, that we're not really connecting with the present time. We think we are, but we're not. Just try to listen to yourself. You see, you're sharing about the past or about the future. What about now? Now I'm planting seeds. So which seeds I'm planting? So Avashak saying, when we feel in that energy of the Creator, the blessing, it means that the face of the Creator been revealed. And then everyone knows in that time how the Creator behave with us. Because again, we need to repeat it to ourselves more than 1,000 times, as I've explained, just to engrave it in our brain. The Creator cannot harm no one. No one. Just good. Just good. And the way the Creator behaves with us, you know, it's something, whatever we will try to explain with words, we're limiting that energy. We're limiting the energy because we can't really understand with our limited brain what does it mean that the Creator behave with me with just good. We're not, because we're not thinking like that. We're not. If somebody did something to us, we can really do good to him right now. Yes? Somebody like touches a button and your active system now been punched. What do you go? Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. You show me my garbage. Oh, I love you so much. Come to my house, eat, drink. Yes? Of course not. The light doesn't behave like that. The light, whatever we are doing, he says, okay, never mind my kid. Tomorrow you will change. Never mind. I love you. Tomorrow. He doesn't keep, in his heart or any rage or any hatred or any memory. Oh, you've been a bad boy. I'm not going to give you. Doesn't work like that with the light. How many bad memories we have? Just think about it. And every year we say, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year with what? With a lot of baggages I have in the basement. Think about it for a second. It's crazy because I want new lights in and out today. New lights. Now we connect with the 5th day. So each one of us need to dig deep and say, oh, just a second, I don't want to enter the new year with all of the sack of whatever from the past. There's another thing, it's kind of scary, but what I mean scary the way we behave toward the light. Because we know how does it feel to have those bad feelings or bad memories, because remember, when we have those bad feelings, bad memories, blaming, whatever, we receive in light at the moment. This is why we don't let go. So we receive in light because this is good light. So the moment even it's not, you feel bad, but you reveal in light. Then you go to the opponent, I'm staying empty. But somehow, again, it's crazy what I'm going to say, but think about it, okay? When you go home. Somehow, we become addicted to that energy. Why? Because first of all, most of us, we don't really know what does it mean to be 100% happy. We don't know. What does it mean? And when it's happening sometimes, those gleams of light, whatever we're saying here, gleams of light and tasting the light and the light being revealed to me and the face of the light and feel the blessings, I have no idea what to do with it. I have no idea how to, to feel it and how to keep it even. We're freaking out even from the good. Because we're running away to where? To the places I know. Oh, yeah, here I know. Wow, okay. Little bit bad, little bit good. Okay, it's okay, it's fine. But that good energy, I have no idea what to do with it. Think about it. Think about what I'm saying. It's very scary, very powerful. And when we're supposed to be 90%, in the level of happiness and joy, and not in the level of I have no idea what to do with it. But because, again, the light reveal in gleams and not like in one shot, and given us to prepare the vessel, we need to be proactive to actually to test ourselves, to put ourselves in a test, not to let the universe to test me. Do you like to be pushed, to be pushed? When you're in line to the, I don't know, let's say you're in line to, in the market, you want somebody to push you? No, no, come on, go, 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 go. The cashier is there, no, come on, come on, come on. Or so when you're driving, you like people to beep, 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 beep. Yes, you like it? No, right? But this is what's happened if we're not proactive and if we're not changing, we're going to be pushed. We're not going to like it. But that's called the change with judgments. Because I need to do the work anyway. So it's better for me to choose to do the work. It's better for me to check and test where is my opponent is actually control me. Because, think about the past for a second. Let's go to the past, because we're supposed to go to the past to learn and to come to the present time to change it, to have a better future. Many times we go in the past and we're stuck there. We're crying about the past. Oh, wow, when I was in high school, this teacher was amazing. She loved me. No. Okay, but where is this teacher? Where is high school? You are here now. No? What are you doing with it now, right? Go to the past, check what's going on, to come here, the present, change it, because the Kabbalah is saying the past and the future is right now, in the present time. We have to start to deal with things. If not, the universe will make sure that we're going to deal with it and we're not going to like it. So, I was just saying, put it into test. If you want the light to be revealed in the face of the light, when those times that the light actually showing us and give, because we have to taste from the good. We have to. Because if we're not tasting, how do we know what to look for? We don't. So we all taste from happiness, from love, from fulfillment. We taste. We know how does it feel. But when it comes to do something, I become lazy about it. Okay, tomorrow. Yeah, one day. No. Okay, wasting our time. So he's saying, then a person can see how the Creator behave in the right and exact way. What does it mean, the Creator? What does it mean to be the Creator? Because the Creator can be revealed just when the vessel is ready in an exact way. Not 99% vessel, 100% vessel. The juice costs $2 in the machine, you put 199.5. You're going to receive the juice? You put more than half, more than 80%, more than 90%, right? So we know we're not going to receive. You need to look to us for someone another 5 cents, right? To put. The same way, the light of the Creator, this is how the light of the Creator works. כמו שנדבר לאל בדבר ההשגחה הגלויה על עיין שם היטב, he says, he's sending us back to study, he says, like we explained before, how the Creator protecting us in a revealed way. What does it mean, a revealed way? He says, go back and study it again. Revealed way, it means, the Zohar explained, we're all looking for miracles. But the Zohar is saying, what is a miracle? When you live in your home in the morning, you're going to work, and you're coming back home, safe, the Zohar says this is a miracle. But we're doing it like every day. We don't think of it as a miracle. What do you mean? I'm driving, GPS, that's it, coming home. I'm doing it like for 20 years, 30 years. This is a miracle. I need the miracles. I want to get married. I want to have money. I want to have career. I want to do this, study that. Blah, 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 blah. If we not start to connect with the roots, with the simple things first, we're not building foundation. How I'm going to appreciate the big things? It says, din pruta ken din me'ah. You don't appreciate 1 cent, you're not going to appreciate even $1 million. And what the Creator will give you $1 million if you don't appreciate 1 cent? Like, what are you going to do with it? I see sometimes people like, gas station, you see like, they're throwing so many like pennies on the floor. I don't know, maybe like people throwing like cigarettes, they're throwing like pennies. Why? Like, what's the point? It's crazy, right? So Rav is saying, the reveal supervision of the Creator Because the Zohar says there are so many entities and so many negative angels that wants to harm us every day. And the light sending his positive angels and armies of angels to protect us. Imagine for all the, how many people there are in the world? Billiards or trillions? I don't know. There is so many, a lot of people, right? You know how many angels the light need to send every day to protect everyone? That they will go to work and come back safe? Just to do what? Just that we will do what we promised to do to be like the light. Imagine the light doesn't even have to do that because we in the end says, I want to be like you, right? Suddenly all this, hey, I can do it. Okay, I want to be like you. And the light, even though we said we want to be like you and create this world and everything, he did everything for us. He still created the perfect system to give us the entire foundations that we need and systems to be successful. And still we do what? Complain. Still we're not happy. Because we're not connecting with the roots. It says with the simple hashgacha. Hashgacha means we're not really appreciating that the light protecting us 24/7. Even when we go to sleep. Always protecting us. Do we appreciate? Maybe. How many percentage I really appreciate? We want to remove that foreskin from our heart and really feel that light of the Creator in our heart. Because when we feel something in our heart, nothing can take it away. Nothing. Because what does it mean to feel in our heart? This is the Zohar explain real desire. When we feel something in our heart, this is real desire. When we have real desire, no one and nothing can take it from you. That's it. Boom. You're like into the target and you will do anything that in your power to make it happen. Whatever that thing. But unfortunately, we have so many layers on our heart, we don't feel it anymore. We're working more from here. You know, when we read in books, when we study, even now we study, right? It's not intellectual studies. Kabbalah is not to our intellectual, because we try to understand everything. The way the work light, no, what I said. I went to different level. It didn't sound good. The way the light works, it's when we not understand it. When I don't understand, boom, the light will reveal. When I understand, the light cannot reveal. You follow? So this is why we talking in Kabbalah, we're talking a lot about let go, let go, let go. Even they create movie because of that, right? We put it in the cosmos so many times, they create the movie in Disneyland, right? In Disney World, right? Let it go, right? You think they invent the movie? It's like, because the Rav said many times, let go, let go, let go. You're laughing, but it's not. It's a joke, man. It's not a joke. But think about it for a second, you know. Like we know a lot of things, but we're not really doing it. I want to know, okay, explain to me, how does it work? Tell me. Okay, all this noise. It's a noise. Many times the opponent will tell us, yeah, you have to know. Pa, 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 pa. So what's happened, he put in us more and more into where? In the 1% world. Okay, a lot of stories come to my mind, but if I open this gate, it will be like a lot of other stuff. So, well, the battery is. So we want to. So what to study? Study, it's a lot of wisdom. When you come in here, it's the effort, so it's a lot of mercy. But study, we have to study because it's a lot of mercy. Study actually, you know, removing some furnitures in our brain, open our consciousness, open our hearts. Sometimes we're not going to agree with what we hear, right? Sometimes people get upset or angry about things that have been said. Okay, fine. We need to break some klipot, right? But when we're doing the spiritual work, it's not about understanding. It's about letting go. Because the light can be revealed in a vessel that do not understand. Because if I understand, this is ego. What fulfill the vessel is ego. I know. Okay, what do we know? You know, it says, Michael Beck says, it's crazy. You know the whole Zohar by heart even. All the secrets, everything, you know? It says it's a bite from Garden of Eden. A bite. That's it. Garden of Eden. let go. We want to feel the light. Whatever we know, let go. Let go. It's very hard for us to let go. Very hard for us to let go. And when we do the let go, the light been revealed. I want to hold into everything, and still I want the light to be revealed. The light cannot be revealed in that vessel, because I know, cannot. So he says, אין שם היטב. אמנם, בשעה שמתנהג עם בריאותיו להפך מהאמור, but sometimes it feels like the Creator behaved toward us the opposite. We don't feel the light, we don't feel the blessings, just obstacles, obstacle after obstacle. Many things I want, doesn't happen, doesn't reveal. Like, what's going on? Where is the light? I'm coming to classes, doing Shabbat, doing this, working out, whatever we're doing, like, what's going on? Not changing. דהיינו בעת שמקבלים ייסורים החווים, so not just the opposite, also pain and suffering. בעולמו יתברך. הרי הנבחן זה לאחוריים של השבח. So it means right now the person is connecting with the back of the Creator. אחוריים is called. The back, because we don't feel the light, it's the back of the Creator. כי הפנים שלו, דהיינו מידת טובו השלמה, because his face represents the complete good of the Creator, נסתרה מהם לגמרי, been concealed from them totally. But what does it mean? It's not there? Of course it's there. שאין מנהג זה מתאים לשמו יתברך. And actually it says, for us to remember, this is not the real behavior of the Creator. Because the Creator, his desire, remember, what the light wants? What the light wants from us? Who can tell me? What the light wants from us? What, sorry? To receive, okay. The ones that actually study every week from the TLE, please do what? To be like the light. להיטיב לנבראיו. To do good to his creations, period. That's it. Rabbi Shak saying it many times. We have to remember the terms, because the terms of Kabbalah, when the Rabbi Shak explained that and the Rav said, many times, we can't really explain the spiritual world in the physical world. So Rabbi Shak says that they looked and found, again, from the upper world, downward some words that somehow we still can reveal the light. Okay? When we mention in the Rav, if you see the Rav, when the Rav is teaching, the Rav explained many times, why the Rav reading first the words? Because the Rav says this is the connection we're making. And we make the connection, and boom, then he downloads the energy. So we're opening the channels. When we remember in the terms, because there are things he repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats, so I'm cleaving myself with that energy. להיטיב לנבראיו, להיטיב לנבראיו, it means the thought of creation was just to do good with his creations, period. That's it. So this is not the behavior of the Creator. If I'm connecting with the back of the Creator, it's not the behavior of the Creator. So how come I'm still connecting with the back and I don't feel the Creator? ודומה לרואה את רעהו מאחוריו. Rabbi has given us this example before. When you see your friend from the back, and you can have doubt, you can think, this is my friend, this is Moshe or not Moshe? Is him, not him? He look like him, like you go in the mall, Aventura Mall, and suddenly you see like maybe your friend, right? It's him, not him. You're not going to scream like, it's a mall, it's not. So he said you can have a doubt. Maybe it's somebody else. It's look like him, maybe it's not him. וזה שכתוב וחרה אפיו וגומר והסתתי פניו מהם וגומר. Because there is a sentence in the Torah that says, if they're going to, again, that's the literal words, if they're going to make me angry, I'm going to be upset at them, and I'm going to conceal myself from them. Yes. He says, כי בעת חרון אף שהבריאות מקבלים צרות מהחווים, when at the time that the creations receive, at that time when the light is being concealed, they receive pain and suffering. נמצא שהקדוש ברוך הוא מסתיר פניו יתברך. We found that the Creator is concealed his face from them. שהם מידת טובו השלמה, this is the complete good of the creation, of the Creator, ורק אחוריו מגולים. And now we're connecting just with the back of the Creator. But what we need to do in those times, what we need to do in those times of obstacles, of I don't feel the blessings, I feel the empty space, I don't have what I want, and I praying for whatever years, and all of those, right? So we feel the empty space. We feel the void for a long time in different areas in our life, right? So he said, what we need to do, Rabbi is saying, he says, ואז, in that time, צריכים להתחזקות גדולה במודת ברוך. In that time, we need to cleave ourselves with a very strong certainty. It says certainty. התחזקות גדולה. Usually, we do the opposite. We whining, we complaining, we trying to find, in Hebrew it's called kombina, to find different ways, to make it happen. There's not different ways. Remember always, remember there is the way of tree of life, and there is a way of tree of bad and good, right? Tree of knowledge, bad and good. So what does it mean? If I'm not working with tree of life, I will look for those. It's called combinats. Look like it means it doesn't work in the regular, whatever. So I'm trying to look for different ways, but not regular ways, right? But what does it mean not regular ways for us? Think about it for a second, because if I'm connecting with tree of life, it's not about me to find the answer. I don't know the answers. It says just the Creator have the answers. Did you hear it before or no? Yes? How many people heard it before? That just the Creator have the answers. 5, 6 people? Okay, nice. So let's remember that, okay? So if just the Creator have the answers, it means I don't have the answer. No, but I finished high school and university, and I'm like, okay, everything is 1%. Which answers we have? We don't know nothing. What do we know? We know from the 1%. What about the 99? If just the light have the answers, and I think I have the answers, and I will find the answers in the way I think, I'm actually connecting with what? I need to know the truth. That's the whole point. With tree of knowledge, bad and good. But if I'm saying to myself, you know what? Let's say I'm not saying to you, I don't know, okay? Even though it's very powerful to say I don't know, but let's say to myself, I say, you know what? I don't know. At the beginning of the process, not in the end, I try everything and I can't. So now, light, please, I try everything, I don't know. Oh, wow. Wasted so much time. I don't know. Light, guide me, show me. What I'm doing in that second, but really from my heart, not from here, not from my brain. Do what we said before. Let go. What do you think will happen? What do you think will happen? I'm sure it happened to all of you. You saw miracles in your life, yes or no? If you try to remember when the miracle happened, it's when you did the let go. When you try to hold and to create, it didn't happen. When you let go, boom, something happened. Somebody came, tell you, give you, do it for you, register you, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Yes or no? Yes. There's so many stories about it. But copy paste it. I don't know. Copy paste. It's happened, no? Copy paste. What's the problem? We don't even know we did let go. That's the main thing. It just happened. So we're so excited. Again, reactive system, it's also when we overexcited. So we're losing what? We're losing the root of why and how it's happened. That's also the opponent showing us, oh yeah. Be super excited. Yeah. And then we don't see actually what we did. When you finish to be excited, it's still the energy. And now we're like, oh, okay. Do it again. I have no idea what I did. So both ways, reactive system work in both ways. The Rambam he called that reactive system, call it hitpa'alut. Something been activate me to good or to bad. So it means I'm either in the right or either in the left. Make sense? What Kabbalah teaching us? How to do what? To create central kalam. That things we can measure. We can actually check ourselves. We're supposed to check ourselves. So even though something good happened to us, I'm not saying be sad, chas v'shalom, no, be happy. But there is happiness and there is happiness. Because there is, the Kabbalists explain, there is happiness, there is something called silliness. Silliness is, in the Sokah, of course, not to be silly, but silliness, it's a name of klipa. It's a spirit. Not klipa, actually, it's a spirit. That's stealing the energy from us. So sometimes when you feel you're happy, but you like, how do you say it? Like over happy, like it's kind of it's a as a flowing, like flowing, overflowing from your vessel. Try to meditate and just deposit this energy in your cosmic bank right away. Close your eyes and meditate. I'm taking all of this energy, good one, because we all have cosmic bank. I don't know if you know that, but we have cosmic bank. Just deposit in the cosmic bank, and now you come back to essential column. Because I don't want even the good to push me like and then he's stealing the energy from us. And then suddenly you don't understand, like you don't feel this the same. Because he's steal the energy. So it's palut, it's called like the reactive system can work in both ways. But we said, but how come? The light just been revealed to my life. I felt amazing for half many seconds. Where did it disappeared? Even this happiness. So he says, so in those times of darkness that we don't feel the light, this is the best time for us for a big, it's called hitchazkut, to strengthening our certainty with the Creator. Because it says, when our heart is broken, we're more close to the Creator. So when our heart is broken, whatever you're going to ask for, again, not speedboat and this 1% stuff, really stuff to cleave yourself with the Creator, you receive it like faster than your heart is not broken. So in the dark moments, our heart is broken because the vessel been broken, right? We don't, because the ego been broken right now, in whatever sense. So right now, I need to remember this is the best time for me because right now I'm much more closer to the Creator than I have been before, when my ego, when my foreskin was controlling my heart and my vessel. So let me cleave myself right now with the Creator and have more certainty. Instead of wasting my time of like whining and complaining and blaming, she did, he said, she said, all of those storied telenovelas that help no one. And you know what? We can't even prove it. And people that actually talking to us, they can't even prove whatever they said. Yes? You understand what I'm saying? In an argument, I'm trying to prove my point. The other person proving his point. Yes, but she said, he said, blah, 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 blah. So many saying, right? How you can prove who says what? Even you go to the people and ask them, did you say this and this? Said, I don't know, maybe, I'm not sure, right? We don't remember what we said. So how I can be sure that he said this, she said, he said, no, I'm sure. No, you know what? Let's say I'm right 100% in the whole this telenovela. But right now, I'm separating myself with from the Creator, from the love of the Creator, from the light of the Creator, from the blessings of the Creator, from the person right now next to me, or even can be people. How does it serve me to be right? Nothing, nada, zero. All this light go to the opponent. Boom. I'm thrown to the trash. Just to be right. Just to argue. No. I remember. No. Again, what is it? I'm in the darkness right now. Stop for a second. I'm in an exile. Reactive system is to be an exile from the Creator. Whoa! The mic went to the exile. Can you hear me? Follow me. In pantomima. It's fine. It's all good. But can you hear me? Come closer. I'm going to be back soon. Trust the light. Ana Bekoch. But it's very powerful why he says why we need to do it. Because it is something that's very, very powerful. Maybe the battery finished. It doesn't. Yeah, the battery. Aziz, the battery. Just a second.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, I took.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Let's give 1 minute because the battery went off. So, in the meantime, just think about what we said. Just go into your life and check all of those moments, even good moments, that you have the energy, you have the light, and suddenly disappeared. Check all of those areas in your life right now that you still have the damaged pictures of different people, but they might continue with their lives. But you're still thinking about all of those noises, but who is suffering? We. not other people. Yes, question.
Does the letting go apply to all areas of your life? Like as far as like
All areas in our life. Let go. It's
if you have, for example, like a certain like anxiety, like is that like
all areas in our life. Because the let go is it's about my system. It's about my belief system, my understanding, the way I view life, the way I see the world, right? Because each one of us, we see the world in different with different eyes,
how do we know if it's like intuition or mental?
according to what you're feeling. Because when you're not connecting, you feel you're not connected. You feel bad, anxiety, anger, laziness, I want to go to sleep, no energy, tiredness. It's not connecting. So I know I'm not connected right now. Something is off. So if I'm stopping and I'm not trying to do external things, I'm doing like some spiritual things, I can, the whole thing, it's crazy. I tell you a real story happened to my friend, something related with fear and pain. So he have, I don't know, but he used to have those heavy motorcycles, right? And one day he did an accident, and was all over the floor, and he was with a lot of pain. Just a second. Wow. And he was, can you hear me? He was with a lot of pain, and again, fear, I don't wish no one to have accident, but a lot of fear. So he told me what he did in that moment. He went with his mind into the pain and into the fear. He didn't try to avoid it or to run away from it or scream it or whatever. He just let go and he went inside into the pain, into the fear. And he says, when he did that, suddenly it disappeared. The pain, he didn't feel the pain anymore, and not the fear. It disappeared. What we do in our life, we try to fight it back. What's happened? I've said many times, and the Kabbalah's explained. We can't fight darkness with darkness. We can fight it just with light. And with light, I mean to let go. Because we think we know how to solve it. We don't know. We don't know. But if I'm really doing the let go, and that's what he did, actually, it was let go. Oh, he's lying down on the street. Nobody's there. Just him and the pain and the fear. He doesn't know even what's happened to him. All pain, very scary. But just did let go. And he disappeared. So it's happened to us maybe in different ways. We don't really measure it right. Because again, we have to test it, to taste it. But if I can start to practice it, you will see it will disappear. And why Rav Ashak saying, test yourself? Don't wait that something will happen. Just test yourself. Test yourself with food, with drinks, and with sleeping. And whatever that noise of your opponent that will come, now we need to let go. So go inside, don't fight it. Go inside, find the core of it, and then you will see it will disappear. Then suddenly you don't need it anymore. It can't control you anymore. Then you give the control back to your soul. Now, what I'm telling you, it sounds maybe like a good movie, but actually, this is exactly how does it work. Thoughts create reality. But because we so lazy with our thoughts, we rather, because the Zohar says it's empty and free, we rather to stay with the negativity, because it's feeding us a little bit, than to start to really to do the affirmations or whatever good things to remove it. And if you start to listen to yourself, you will see that for good things, we procrastinate. For bad things, it's like we just feel it. We just, okay, it's there, so whatever. We're not really rushing to move it from our system. We're not. Or if we move it from our system, it's temporary relief, the Rav says. Temporary relief, a pill or something, and that's it. What is the cause? What's happened? Why it's happened? Why you have this pain? Why you have this empty space? Okay? So we don't want just to put pages on things in our life. Kabbalah says, look for the core. Ask the right questions. And when we Don't be afraid to deal with the core. We human beings, remember, we came here to do what? We came here because we are okay? We came here to this world because we are perfect? What do you think? Why we came back here? Because Adam is almost 99.99% complete, the body. Because the rest of the souls did the correction and the body is almost corrected. We are it's called the heel generation. So we are correcting now the heel of Adam. All the dirt, the garbage, all the filth, whatever, right? The dust, the mud, right? All those negativities. So if we ask ourselves just a second, why I came here to this world? Because I'm perfect, because I'm good, but why I came here? We came here to correct. To correct it's easy? To correct something that's easy? No. So we know that. But we shouldn't feel bad about it, no. Because from one hand, it's the lowest the generation, right? From the other hand, all of the other generations, it says all of the righteous, all of the souls are actually the upper world, they waiting for us and depending on us to finish the job. No stress, okay? They're waiting for us. So it means we have all the tools, all the knowledge, all the support we need to finish the job. We need to just to do what? Finish the job. That's it. We have everything. Just do the job. Tomorrow, mañana, it's okay. Finish the job. So he says, כדי להיזהר, now why we need to make sure to cleave ourselves with very strong certainty in the Creator, in those moments that we don't feel the Creator, כדי להיזהר, to be careful, מהרהורי עבירה חס ושלום, because what's happened many times, you know, because darkness drawing more darkness, light drawing more light. It's like they're saying when somebody is rich, so he wants more money, so his vessel is drawing more money, right? Doesn't matter, he have billions, he wants more billions, right? And he said, hey, this guy have like billions, what are you going to do with all the money? And he wants more and more and more, right? For us, you have to understand, but this is according to the vessel of the person. So he says, when we're in those dark moments, we need to be careful. Hirurim, it's like even wondering of creating more short circuit. Because now when we are in a dark moment, we might create more short circuit. So instead of planting good seeds to remove the empty space, we're going to create more short circuit. It's much more dangerous. This is why we need to make sure to right away to cleave ourselves back to the Creator and have certainty. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all illusion. It's all good. The light is with me right now. Just plant the good seeds and like the Rav says, I know I'm not okay. Let's continue. Don't stay there. I'm not okay. Let's continue. No. I'm okay. It's her, it's him, it's my boss, it's the neighbor, you don't understand. I'm taking him to a court. I'm doing this. Because I'm okay, right? If I'm not okay, I'm not going to do all of that. My husband, my kids, my this. No. Everyone being created to help me to do the correction. So you heard that also, no? So all of those people, did you watch the movie Truman Show? Watch it again, till maybe it will click. This is us. Who is Truman? Him? It's us. Everyone are actors in our movie. The husband, the wife, the kids, the doggies, the neighbors, whatever. When Dixie, Publix, whatever we going, right? Even now, in this classroom, everybody here, we all like actors in a movie. Of mine, of his, of you, of her, everyone. We can finish the class and somebody will say something to someone and push his button. We start to freak out. Not in Sukkah, just walk out of the Sukkah. Because why? Because everyone we came to help each other. We don't even know we came to help each other. We're doing it with unconscious even intention to hurt each other. Hopefully, most of the time. But if I can remember that everyone around me really, really understand in my heart, not here, this is what I need to practice in my heart. So then what will happen, less and less is going to bother me, less and less, I'm going to be reactive, and more, I'm going to be proactive about it, because I will start to see it as a blessing. When my wife telling me something, when my best friend telling me something, when my teacher tell me something, when the neighbor, when whatever tell me something, I will see it as a blessing because I know if I'm going to change it, it will disappear. It says, when you will change, your environment will change. It doesn't mean people will disappear from your life. If they're not supposed to be there, then they're going to move to different whatever. But it means that you're going to be in a different level. You're not going to see it anymore. You're not going to feel it anymore. That's it. So everybody, they are actors in our movie. We know how many times we heard that. This is why, Rabbi Chaim Moshe Luzzatto, in his book, Mesilat Yesharim, he says, he opened the book, he's actually talking to our ego. Amazing what he says. He says, what I'm going to share in this book, it's things that you already know. I'm just here to remind you what you know. He already want to, to fight our ego in a sense of like, make our ego quiet. Just ego, relax, because you know everything. I'm here just to remind you what you know, okay? Just relax. Because we know everything. We feel we know everything. We read one book and we feel, I know this book, I read it. Yeah. Okay, it's good that you know the book. What do you do with it? What do you do with the book you just read? What do we do with everything? We have so much power, we don't even appreciate what we have. The Rav said something, and I will tell you, and then maybe we'll understand what it means to have power. What time is it, just for me to know?
8:38.
We have only 10%.
It's what time?
8:38.
Oh, okay, so we finish now. Just with this story. We started a little bit late, so that's why. One day, a student came to his teacher and told him, I study the whole courses of the center. What now? What I'm going to start studying now? So the teacher, he didn't want to answer him like that, so he went to the Rav. And he told the Rav, listen, this student, he told me he studied all the courses, so what he should study now? So the Rav told him, tell him that if he will do what he studied in Kabbalah 1, he's not going to have any more time to study none of the Kabbalah courses. Yes? If we will manifest what we study in Kabbalah, because, even Kabbalah 1, we don't appreciate what there is over there. This is the most powerful course that exists in Kabbalah. And we think, I took it 10 years ago, 5 years ago, This is the secrets of the universe. This is like the core of the core of the core of the roots of the roots of the roots of creation. And for us, it's like, Kabbalah 1, Kabbalah 2, Kabbalah this. Are we really manifesting Kabbalah 1? Are we doing Kabbalah 1? You know what? I tell you something. I was volunteering. Sorry if somebody needs to leave, so I don't want to steal your time, but it's in the Sokah, so I want to stay in the Sokah. But I was volunteering for, when I started to study Kabbalah, I don't even know how many years with the teacher. Back then, we didn't have a projector like we have today, right? Or PowerPoint or whatever. It was a microfilm. It's called microfiche or microfilm. Yeah, this projector. I need to change those papers like the PowerPoint. I changed the PowerPoint. So I knew already what you're going to talk. I'm moving, put this, So the teacher have the same, because I know I'm the same papers. The same papers of Kabbalah 1, right? The Kabbalah 2, whatever. Same papers. And I'm with him, every class. And every class was different class. The same papers. Different class. I was learning new things from Kabbalah 1 all the time. I was like, what? Wow. Now, he didn't change, whatever his was, but maybe I changed, so I understand different understanding. I don't know, whatever happened over there. The same Kabbalah 1. I have so many different understanding from Kabbalah 1. And many times we're saying, you should take it again. Again, they want to sell me Kabbalah 1. Oh, they don't have enough people in Kabbalah 1. They want us to fill up the class again. Don't take it. Don't do it. When you go to the gym, every day, let's say, or 5 days times a week, and suddenly 3 weeks you're not going to the gym, and you go back again. It's easy or hard? What? The ones that actually working out. Hard. It feels like you just started. It happened to me now because 3 weeks I didn't go to the gym. Just one. Today I decided to go. I was like, I felt like I'm, like those kids in the first grade. I was like, what's just going on? Oh my God. I need to find my body just to do something, convincing just to do push-ups, something. It's like, what? What happened? That's what's happened to us also in spirituality. We think we remember Kabbalah 1. We not remember Kabbalah 1. What it teaches us Rav Ashlag here, it's Kabbalah 1 of Kabbalah of Kabbalah 1, but more like opened, more like in the upper world, because the Kabbalah 1 is the upper worlds, the sorts of creation, just in the kind of more beautiful terms of the 1%. And the Rav says, listen, we need to expand, so we expand about the light bulb to understand how this is working in the upper world. We expand about an apple, about the colors, yes. So, but remember what Rav is saying here. When we're dealing with the Torah, it's much harder to connect with the upper world because the Torah dealing with what? With mundane stuff. When we're dealing with Kabbalah, it's all the names of the Creator. So we connecting with the upper world. So you like 24/7 can stay connected with the Creator if you're dealing with Kabbalah all the time. But if we, okay. No, it's very important because what I'm going to tell you now, you just check yourself. Because I'm dealing with different people, and also it's happening in Israel. It's happening everywhere. We need to stop to be spiritual shoppers. Spiritual shoppers. Kabbalah, it's the root of all of other, whatever you want to name it, out there, whatever you have out there, it's the root of everything. This is the source of all sources. We have the source of all sources, that it's endless of depth. There is in Kabbalah, endless. This is what I'm saying many times. How much do you want? This is how much you're going to receive. That's it. You go into the gym, right? You think everyone that go to the gym pay the same membership, they receive the same result? Why not? According to what? Why not? Depend on what? On the desire of the person. It's not just in the gym what he's doing in the gym. No. Gym, it's 1 hour. What you do in the next 23 hours. That's what's count what you have, not the gym. Gym, fine, yeah, feel good about yourself. And now the upon tell you, oh yeah, now you can finish 2 pies of pizza because you lost 5,000 calories, and you can add 10,000 calories. Yeah, that's not consciousness. That's what's happened to us. He tricks us 24/7. So where is my desire? And remember, the days that left us never going to come back, never ever going to come back. And he always telling us, tomorrow, 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 tomorrow. Listen to what he's telling you. Whatever the thing you're trying to change, he's not going to tell you to do it today, tomorrow. Why not today? Quit smoking now. Stop eating whatever, this now. Do this now. No, I have wedding tomorrow, I have trip, I have a cruise, I have this, I have that. You have so many, always we have something. Always excuses. So when do you want to change? Which year? Put in your calendar, what are we doing? Do you want to order a flat tire? No, right? We don't want to happen. So we need to keep in mind, that right now, we're in the Sokah, and all of this surrounding light that we study here with, now we consume so much surrounding light with this knowledge of TLE that we can't even imagine. We can't really imagine how much, right? But all of this light will help us and support us and will push us to change. We need to be willing to see it and to let go. And you know what? It can happen few seconds from now, not in next year, few seconds from now. Sometimes I'm finishing a class, it's crazy, and I'm teaching something, and I'm going home or going somewhere, and suddenly, somebody said something, and I'm reacting, and I said, oh wow, I just teach that, and right away the test appeared. So not next year, like it's in few seconds. We need to be alert, we need to be present, because you know why? The light doesn't work in like, yeah, in the future I give you. The light wants to give me right now, whatever I want. Soulmate, $1 million, be healthy, wealthy, whatever, power, whatever you want. Now, not tomorrow. The light doesn't work in the sense of like, oh, in the future I will give you. In the end, it was right away, right now. We deleting the blessings to come to our life. We have to stop it. We need to decide, I'm stopping it. From right now, that's it. Never more. I want it right now. This is called Azut the Chutzpah. I want it right now, Creator. What do I need to do? I want to do right now something. I want the blessing right now. And if we start to live like that, I want the blessing today, not tomorrow. not in a year, today. But, as the Rav says, I want the entire money of the world to be mine. But the Rav knows if I want everything to be the Rav need to give everything. So when we ask him for something, I need to ask myself what I'm willing to do to receive that thing. And we said in the beginning, which furnitures I'm willing to throw out of the window, the garbage, to receive new. And if we really want to, start the new year, not just say Shana Tova or Happy New Year, just to say it, really to feel it, and I really want to feel a new person, it's on me to do. Not to talk about it, not just to study about it, to start to do, but start with simple things, not big stuff. The Rav is saying simple things: food, drinks, sleeping. Okay, it's simple, no? Food, drinks, sleeping. He didn't say go now with your wife and get married and fly into the moon and da 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 da. Start with that. When we're going to start to be simple and test ourselves in a simple way, then the light can be revealed into our life, because we're going to see the garbage, we're going to remove it, and the light can be revealed. And then I can actually start to do my work in the right way. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for joining.
Yes, stop that.